stone.
I wonder if frogs dream of ponds.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the first stream of the Overwatch PIEA 2024 spring season, and this is going to be a blast. Coming into this, we have two titans of the school year coming through in Bayard Rustin versus Henderson, and by the looks of it, going into this first map, Bayard Rustin already coming out with a bit of a brawl composition, something you see so often in the meta. The Ramatra coming through along with that Baptiste Lucio, going to be capable of getting a ton of healing capability along with speed, while we're going to be seeing Henderson running for a lot more of just a heal-oriented composition. Here we are, the Ramatra engaging immediately, gonna back off a little bit up to get the first kill on Shadow. There is going to be the lamp used immediately. Shield comes through, going to be able to back up and let a team get a little bit more sustainability there. There's going to be the rock coming from Stinky there, and it's just not going to be enough, and it looks like Bayard Rustin going to have to utilize one more lamp before taking down Stinky and Dripman, both falling here, and it's already not looking too good whatsoever for Henderson. There's going to be Hicks getting another one, Earthboy falling, and it's all just going to be Hicks getting everything you could possibly ask for. Henderson going to be not having fun after that first fight, that is for sure. Going into this next fight, we're not seeing a whole ton of utility being utilized here. We're already in a bit of a bad situation here. Stinky already swapping off of that Sigma, instead going in for an Orisa pick. I think this is going to have a little bit more value immediately. Here, there's going to be the Javelin, unable to find anything. Vortex comes through, not going to slow down Stinky, though. He's still pushing through. The engage comes through. Dripman getting taken down by Yarmrar. Going to be a first pick onto a Tracer. Such a necessary pick. And there's going to be the next one. Silent Thief getting taken down after the Immortality Field gets utilized. Not going to be able to save him, though. There's going to be Stinky. Not wrong place, though. Wrong time. And he's just going to get a little bit of damage. He's going to be able to find the Immortality Field, but it's not going to matter. Blurry finds Shadow as well. And one more player just to stagger it all out. And there is Earthboy falling his ground, and 61%. I mean, Revolutionist has been popping off with the heals. That Immortality Field still going to be on that availability here, along with an Amplification Matrix. Hicks, he's going to have the Annihilation ready and active. Potentially here, we're going to be seeing a bit of a Orbital Strike coming out from the Bastion. However, I don't know how useful that's going to be against a Tracer. Along with that Malga, there's a lot of mobility on this team. You got the Super Jump. You have from Shadow and Silent Thief. There's going to be the Amplification Matrix coming through. It's going to get a little bit of value, but not enough. The Immortality Field is going to be able to save the rest of the team. There's going to be an Annihilation getting utilized. There's going to be an Orbital Bomb coming through. It's going to be the beat just to save the team, but Hicks does not matter. He's just going to find all three of them, finishing out that first objective, 100% 2-0. Yeah, I mean, Henderson, a titan in that Valorant season, for them to fall this hard in the Overwatch, it's not going to be looking too good. I mean, they lost their first map last week, so you really do need to make the comeback before it's too late. And right now, it just seems like Bayard Rustin is having such a easy time just mowing down Stinky with the Bastion. It's just, Revolutionist, he's not getting taken down. It looks like we could potentially see a comeback here, but you really do need to make it happen now, and you need to make it happen quick if you want anything in this map. But on this next point, it's going to be a little bit more high ground oriented, and Blur already using that boost on the speed. His team is going to be completely ready in action, but losing the high ground advantage. Golden Godzilla just pushing low ground. We're going to be seeing an interesting play coming through from Henderson. Going on the right side, there's going to be the little grenades coming through. Not going to be able to find too much. Stinky Shield will be able to completely block it. That's exactly what you need your tank to be doing. There's going to be the counter shield, however, from Hicks. Going to get a lot of value here. There's the engage coming through from Hicks, getting so much value off in that punch form, and he's just going to keep going for even more. There's going to be both Immortality Fields utilized, and Hicks with 10 HP going to get taken down. And without losing a single player, Henderson is showing why they are here to play. I mean, you really just cannot allow that to happen. And with Hicks being the only one even somewhat close to an ultimate, this could just be that, you really do need to make this map happen. And honestly, Henderson really does seem to be looking like they can do it with so much ultimate charge available. They're not going to have the high ground advantage. However, they can contest this very well by the looks of it, as long as the shield stays up. But no, there is going to be the shield getting taken down. There's a little bit of value already going on the side of Bayard Rustin here with Shadows. A little bit of healing pylon getting taken down. There's going to be the engagement coming in from Hicks. 400 HP on Sticky. He's going to get healed up. There's the immortality field already being utilized. It's going to be Earthboy falling first. There's going to be the window, and with the combined shield, they're just going to be able to hold this point even longer. There's Stinky falling over side. These guys well getting taken down. There's both supports. Shadow getting taken down 46%, and that's all that Bayard Rustin is giving him. Yeah, that just, you can't let that happen. Hicks 3-3-3-3. He's got the ult available. We're going to probably see the window coming through as well with that, and honestly, that beat is not too far away, and I do believe that if the Annihilation is somehow able to get pulled out, I think that's going to be the game changer, to not allow that to get anything. There's going to be even more value, though. There's not going to be able to do anything. The Annihilation just rolls Henderson, and with Revolutionist finding Earthboy, there's the team kill, and it's not going to matter. Bayard Rustin keeping everything you could possibly ask for. Golden Godzilla just going through, trying to find any picks that might just be able to help his team. However, it looks like Hicks on the wrong side without that tank. Yeah, he's going to try and back up, but I think they're going to realize they're going top left. Hicks has already cleared everything else. There's Turret getting placed down. Yard Runner, he has no one to help him, though, and with 22 HP, he's going to fall, but there's Hicks finding Stinky. There's going to be the window coming through, and Hicks going to utilize that, finding Shadow as well. There's the support, there's the tank. What possibly could you ask for next? There's going to be Dripman falling down. Both DPS already taking down. The Vortex going in. It's so huge here, and it just seems like Hicks cannot be stopped right now with all this utility he's using. You know, it's Stinky just can't compete with it right now. The Annihilation might be exactly what he needs, though, to make something happen. Orbital Strike coming through, but it might not be in time. Never mind. There's going to be Shadow barely making his way out. Earthboy taking a lot of damage, however, it's not going to take him down. Golden Godzilla up in that visor, gonna be able to find Dripman very quickly here, and it looks like they're going to go for even more. Earthboy finding his death, and it's just going to be, I mean, Bayard Rustin cannot stop. They just keep holding. Shadow getting taken down. It looked good at the beginning for Henderson, but right now with 94% on the point, they are not having a fun time. I mean, the Annihilation, it has to come out, and has to come out now. There's going to be the beat come through to counter it out, but Stinky, there's nobody close to him. That Annihilation's not going to find anything, but Henderson can't do anything, and Bayard Rustin doesn't care. They mow down the Annihilation, and Shadow trying to make a hold. It's not going to matter with only a Torb left. It's going to be Henderson losing that first point, and Bayard Rustin already on such an aggressive lead. You really can't ask for much else there. I mean, Hicks played a phenomenal Ramatra throughout that match, utilizing his ultimate as best as possible. Like, look at this play of the game, already finding Shadow. There's going to be the second support getting taken down. Dripman as well. You really just can't ask for a better tank than Hicks in that matchup. Countering that Ramatra with a Ramatra, looking very good while doing it. Revolutionist played a phenomenal Baptiste, I think. I think he was really just carrying the support backlines, utilizing high ground, utilizing his immortality fields as best as you could possibly ask for. I mean, there was just no, like, stick-out player from Henderson, which is something that I think most teams really do need. It was a similar thing where in the fall season, where I just didn't think that there was any one player from Henderson that really stood out, and I think that's what makes this team good. They can all play together, but when you are all playing together against a team like Bayard Rustin, who, you know, they are, I genuinely think they might have some of the better supports in this entire division, let alone the entire league, and especially with a tank as good as Hicks in a season where the tank is not a very optimal position to be if you're trying to carry your team. It is, you know, he's doing it. He is making it happen, and I really do like that from him. And I just think, you know, like, we're going to need to see some step up from Earthboy here. You know, you need to make that Bastion work, and you need to be able to just take down that enemy tank despite the shield, despite the nemesis form. Sorry about that. You just have to make something happen, and it just doesn't seem like he's able to do it. Dripman, same thing. He's just not unable to utilize that tracer mobility and get into the enemy backlines and try and take out the Lucio, take out the Baptiste, take out anyone. And I just think that's where we're seeing Henderson falling here. Going into this next map, obviously, we're going to be seeing Henderson with the map pick here. I don't know what you're going to want to choose, but if you want to try and make that tracer work, you cannot go with these traditional map picks like King's Row or, I mean, I guess you could potentially do Eichenwald, but Eichenwald first point is just not, it's not very fun, and it's not very easy to make a tracer really work unless you try and go right side, try and make something happen. It's just not going to work, and, you know, it's not bad. It's not bad whatsoever, but we'll see what they try and do. I mean, looking at the chat, you know, we're going to see both these teams really just like collaborating, talking to each other, you know, all what the PIEA likes to do, talking about Sky Zone, all that. And I mean, you know, we all, I think all of us can admit that Sky Zone at one point or another has been, you know, it's a staple of childhood. And I think that, you know, everyone, you know, maybe that's what we all got to be thinking about sometimes. Why not go to Sky Zone? You know, they got pizza, they got drinks. You know, you can bounce. I mean, dodgeball is a vibe. You know, what more could you possibly want? Getting back to the map, though, it does seem like something is happening here. We're going to see those bands coming through soon enough. Hopefully. I mean, I'd like to personally see, I think that if we are going to be playing that a little bit of a dive composition, I'd assume the best map for that would be something like Hollywood. It works very well when you're going to try and dive. You can go right side, go left side. There's a lot of different options for the attackers, and the defenders have some things they can play around as well. And it's just really, you know, hopefully we can see something change here, but I don't know. I mean, Henderson, they just don't look too good. You know, you can try and keep running the Bastion, play it on a high ground position, but his problem is, okay, not totally sure what happened there. I guess we're back on Busan. This is definitely interesting, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we have seen a bit of a oopsie from the side of Henderson here, forgetting to change the map. Yeah, that is definitely something interesting. I don't know what this is really happening here, but you know, it just seems like both teams, it's been a long day of school. You know, you gotta relax, you gotta calm down. Yeah, there it is. There's Blizzard World coming through. You know, another very good dive map. I was gonna say, if it's not Hollywood, this would be the one to pick. You got a bunch of different options here as well. Maybe we can see that Tracer Sombra come out, add a ball to it potentially. Maybe a Winston, something like that would definitely work phenomenally with compositions like what we saw Henderson trying to run. I think if we do just see the defensive Ramatra coming through here, I think that's another really good pick. I think Ramatra is probably the best tank in the game right now, maybe second to Junker Queen in a couple scenarios. The Sigma, okay, and looks like we will be seeing another tech issue here. Not totally sure what's happening this time. I mean, I don't know what was happening there. If that Sigma comes through, I just don't totally understand what the plan is with a Sigma. Obviously, you have the gravitational flux going to give you a ton of value in team fights, giving a ton of CC, and it just allows you to get so much value. You have the rock. It's going to be the same thing as the gravitational flux, except not as long and not as much damage. However, I really just think that composition doesn't really work, especially into what you would think to be a dive comp. You know, you run the Tracer, you run the Sombra, you run the Winston, anything like that just melts into that Sigma, sorry. Looking like we are back into the game, and immediately a Sigma and Sigma battle is going to be coming through here. Definitely something I didn't expect. And now we are going to be seeing Henderson leaning away from that Tracer. That is interesting that they picked a map like this just to go onto the Ash and Soldier. I don't hate it. I don't love it, but I mean, I don't totally love just the general setup we're seeing here of having the Kiriko, and I don't know who this Kiriko is going to try and like be playing by. Since honestly, if I'm this Mercy, I'm saying I'm going to pocket this Ash, Kiriko, you just heal the rest. But this Kiriko is playing very aggressive here. There's going to be a bit of a backup. There's going to be Dynamite coming through. Both shields already being utilized. Rock comes out, not going to get a whole ton of value. There's going to be that little bit of a black hole coming through and getting Hicks so much HP immediately here. Earthboy at half HP. Stinky as well. You know, you're going to have to get him up there. But with that Baptiste and Kiriko combination, I think they're going to be able to do it in a no time whatsoever. Here's going to be our first little heal coming out from Earthboy. Getting that Kiriko of Shadow, getting very low there, but not low enough to find the kill. Earthboy getting decent damage here. Shadow, very low HP though. You know, you gotta find something here. You gotta break through the defenses, and it really does seem like Henderson's doing it until Earthboy just gets completely rolled out by Yarmrar. And I mean, you just can't be allowing that to happen. Dripman needs the healing at 25 HP. He's going to get taken down. Hicks 3, finding that angle. He's looking phenomenal while doing it. And it just seems like the defense is just making that comeback you so desperately needed at 100 HP. There's the Immortality Field coming through. Six Worm able to find Shadow. There's going to be Earthboy getting taken down. And it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. All of them fall. And it's just going to be Bayard Rustin finding even more value throughout this round. I mean, they kind of looked a little bit weak at the start of that, backing up completely. But, I mean, you can't complain when you take the fight. Only one swap coming through on the Junker Queen, which I do really like. I think Junker Queen is going to be so phenomenal here. You can use that knife so well. If Hicks uses this gravitational flux, though, that could be absurdly strong. All players are completely in one surrounding area. Dripman falling immediately to Spider Squid, going to give him so much value. Hicks at 940 HP. There's the Fox! And that is not going to be a good window for the side of Henderson, with Hicks finding 2, and there's 6 Worm finding the 3rd. With 2 minutes left on the clock, Henderson needs to change something up here, and it looks like they're going to try and swap to the Alari here. Definitely an interesting pick. Not something I personally would have liked to see, especially with how easy it is to destroy that pylon. But, you know, you do it, you gotta experiment in these rounds. You go with something that the enemy team isn't gonna expect, and you're gonna see if it works. Laser Boy, okay, that is not the pick you like to see. 90% all charge going down to 15, but Earthboy trying to make the best of it. There's going to be Immortality Field, but it's too late. Hicks finding the kill onto Earthboy. There's gonna be the next one coming out. There's going to be the bomb. Finding Dripman. There's gonna be Yamyar finding the next 2. Scion Thief and Stinky both getting taken down, and it just seems like no ultimates were expended in that fight from the side of Bayard Rustin. The Valkyrie was the only thing we saw, except for the Bob, actually. That was also utilized. But with Hicks already halfway to his flux, it's just not looking good. And I mean, look at that. Already Henderson, they're playing mystery heroes here, swapping every other fight. Earthboy, there's going to be him falling to his doom. Dripman as well on the Pharah pick, not going to be nearly enough. Doomfist rolling out. He's not going to be able to find too much value, though. There's the Rock going to be able to find something, forcing the enemy team of Henderson back into their spawn, but it's not going to find the kill. Six Worm able to find out Shadow, and it's just going to keep going in the side of Bayard Rustin by the looks of it. There's going to be an Echo. He's trying to find something. He's going to be able to find the kill. Earthboy finally finding any type of value. However, that Kitsune rush is going to put a stop to that immediately. Sixth One finding tail. There's going to be the res coming through, and it just seems like Stinky, he's the last hope remaining, but it's not going to be a hope lasting for too long. And with 15 seconds, it is all but over. Bayard Rustin not having a hard time whatsoever here, and it's just going to we're going to see Sixth Worm finding the kill. No, nope, he's not. You know, we're finally going to be seeing Scion Thief be able to back out, and it seems like Earthboy should have been on this Echo pick for a long time now. He's finding all that possible value. 36 HP. He's going to get healed up a little bit. There's going to be the Amplification Matrix, so necessary to find anything. There's the duplicate. Can something happen here? There's going to be the Sigma on Sigma battle, and it just seems like you really do need this to go your way, and it is Here's going to be Earthboy finding his way out, but Earthboy finds Hicks. There's the next. He goes huge here at the end, and with only 2 players left on the point, will this be the start of Henderson's fight? But Six Worm, he's not making it easy for him whatsoever. However, there's the first one, but no, Yarmrar, he's going to be back, but it's not going to be back for long. The meteor strike comes through. Stinky finds out everything you could possibly ask for. There's the ball coming through once more to contest. There's the next player onto the point. Is this going to be it? Shadow at 70 HP. He needs that sustainability, and the immortality field is going to give him exactly that. But with both supports online, it's not going to be looking easy for Henderson here. They need to make something happen, and they need to make it happen now. There's Spider Squid getting taken down, but no, the bomb has arrived. Hicks getting taken down. There's going to be the barrage coming in, so necessary, but it's not enough. Risky finding the res onto Hicks. There's going to be Shadow falling. Six Worm finds Stinky. There's Dripman getting taken down as well. Hicks finds more. And with such a hold, getting 75.3%, you cannot make that up. It looked like they would have at least found 1 point. However, it cannot even come close when it's just going to be a Bob on point. Hicks on the ball. What tank can this man not play? That's the question we got to be asking ourselves. His Ramatra looks phenomenal. His Sigma looked great. And his ball does not die. That you really just can't even make that up. I don't know how that happens and how you let that happen. But okay, you know what? I can't even complain. I think that these are the picks we really do need to see our players on. Earthboy, like, without him on that Echo, I do not think that they would have even taken the first little bit of there. I don't totally like the Pharah from Dripman. I thought that the soldier pick would have worked a lot better, especially, not only did he just not seem to be finding value on Pharah, I just don't think Pharah is good whatsoever in this current meta. I'd go as far to say Pharah is currently the worst DPS in the game, but that's just me. I don't totally like this comp in general. The Baptiste, Moira, a lot of healing, but not a lot of like actual help, and when you have Stinky on that hog, it's just like, I don't know, it does seem like both these teams are in a crazy situation where they just keep mirroring each other's tanks here. We'll see how well Hicks can really counter this, though. I mean, Dripman already falling. Yeah, you can't play that into this. And there's Stinky as well. The Moira's about to fall again, and it just seems like Bayard Rustin's just not having any problems. Earthboy tries to make something happen, but he just can't. And by the looks of it, Bayard Rustin, yeah, there's the point. 4 people on it. Hicks is gonna push up a little bit, and he's just trying to make sure that no. Oh my God! Dripman thought he gets away there, but no. Hicks with the hook. He's gonna finish this out. And ladies and gentlemen, Bayard Rustin, a team to watch out for here in that leading position here by a long shot. I mean, see, like, it is always nice when the enemy team gets to play the game, because at least it shows them they did something here. It's not the worst thing ever, and, you know, you really can't blame them too hard. And ladies, just to finish this out, people, everyone, boys, girls, anything in between, Bayard Rustin, 2-0 in main season right now, already looking like a force to be reckoned with, and make sure to come back next week for even more matches in the PIEA.